Hi there, CD. Welcome back to Truth Matters. Um, there are voices out there these days saying that religion should not have dogma. We should just do away with all dogma. That is, particular beliefs, articles of faith, things that we take for granted or assume are true. Dogma. We should just get rid of all dogma, especially where religious belief is concerned. When I was in college many years ago, I must have taken Descartes' maxim very serious. He doubted everything except the fact that he at least thought, I think, therefore I am. That is the one thing that Descartes could say that he believed or that he knew, that he thought. Unless, of course, there was an evil dreamer, and this was all just a bad dream. Well, that's what Descartes said anyway. I doubted everything when I was in college. I went with a very earnest religious faith as a young man, convert to Christianity, a student for the ministry when I was 14, 15, teenager. And as a result of my college studying and having an open mind, I was very much like the person G.K. Chesterton talked about, whose mind was so open that his brains fell out. A mind should function much like a mouth, Chesterton said. It should open in order to clasp firmly shut upon a thing. What is the purpose of thinking? Is the purpose of thinking just to doubt everything, or is doubt a means to an end? An American philosopher, C. Peirce, whom I greatly admire, said the purpose of thinking is to overcome doubt. Think about that for a moment. Are there any exceptions to this in science and scientific endeavor? Why are hypotheses formed? Why do we test something except to know of its outcome, to know if a thing is true or not? Why else would we test something? Similarly to Charles Sanders Peirce, G.K. Chesterton also said, when a person thinks long and hard about a thing, they form dogmas. If you think about a thing long enough and hard enough, you will create dogmas. That's what people do. That's what thinking has done. So, like with much scientific endeavor that has gone on before us, we are indebted to thinkers, theologians, and to scientists alike who have thought hard or long about many things, overcoming doubt. During the Lenten season, we think about the travails of Christ, all that he went through, and we think about his resurrection, apart from which the New Testament, our scriptures, make little, if any, sense at all. All of the New Testament is written as a result, beginning with the resurrection of Jesus. What do you think? What is the purpose of thinking if not to overcome doubt? For many, many years, I doubted a lot. I doubted myself, most everything. But now maybe it's just getting older. A person should think a lot as they age, and there's something about the old dog and the new tricks, but I'd rather come to think that as we do get older, we come to think of things that are true. as Paul says in the New Testament, think about these things, especially things that are true. When you go to church and think about the great doctrines of the church and why people believe what they have, we can believe that, like much of the scripture that we now have, it has been tried and tested. It is tested and true. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk later.